Uh, Hello. Good day, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the induction class. We'll start in 5 minutes. Let's wait for others.
Okay, no problem.
Like, I go to the channel. Yeah. No, like I go to the channel. Anybody will buy. Me and my lover to the chat. I told my lover to get some food. Huh? No. This nice one. I don't get that kind of. Now, for it, mother so is it? This is now.
If family they want mute it. This one says.
Master, this is the thing.
Hello, everybody.
Don't they pay me like that? Make not like that. That means
Hello.
Hello.
Good. Is it good afternoon or good evening? Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
How we doing now?
We did okay.
Okay now.
We did like daily.
Okay. So basically today I just said, okay, let's have an induction class because the class proper will start on Monday. So today's class is for both the front end and data science people. So whichever category you belong to, you are welcome. And I have just 18 people here. I don't know why others are not joining. I believe they are still at work or something. Hope this time is comfortable for everybody because from Monday, our class will be starting from 4 to 6 p.m. actually. Hope this time is comfortable for everybody.
It's actually okay now.
No, if it's not okay, let's know so I can shift it because I don't want to see where my target is actually 300 people. And on the form, we have 540 something people registered. On the WhatsApp page, joined together, we have over 300 people on the WhatsApp pages. I don't know where the others have sent mail, and I hate actually spamming people with mails. Someone is raising his or her hand. Can we have you, Connie Brand? Abi? Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, I don't know if we can shift the class till probably 5 or so, please. Most of us are still at our workplace.
Noted. I will note that. Someone actually asked me that on the WhatsApp page today too. Was it on the front end stream? I will actually work on that actually. The reason why I actually set the class for 4 to 6 is because our target is actually undergraduates. But now I've seen someone of 42 years old. I was like 42 as an undergraduate, I beg. That's why people they study for Nigeria. But don't worry, I'll do something about that. I'll get back to you. If I'll just take a simple random sampling of people in the class and ask them some questions about why should we shift the class to 5. If I get a reasonable number of people saying they want it to be 5 or they don't care if it's 5 o'clock, they will shift it, don't worry. So you can put down your hand is still raised. Oh, someone else is raising a hand. That's Chukwebuka Victor. Can we have you? Chukwebuka Victor, can we have you? Ebuka. Okay, I can hear you now.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
You said if you get reasonable amount of people saying they should move it to 5 o'clock, we move it to 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Ish. I don't know. I'm not trying to be biased, but the time was 4. Like me now, how long is this class going to take?
So this class is actually going to take 1 hour, but the normal class is 2 hours per class.
We'll have to know all those things. And
Yeah, that's why I
because
said
me now around 5:20, I have somewhere I wanted to go. So I was thinking the class would be 1 hour or highest 1 hour 30 minutes. So to merge with my own schedule.
I understand. That's why I
So
said
but anyhow,
I get. Like initially I said 4 to 6 because that was what I was thinking in my head. Like, okay, even if you are okay, for example, students, for example, majorly, if you are learning a trade or learning something else, you should be back by 3 o'clock. Shower, eat, relax till 4, then we'll start the class. So now, since some people are saying they are actually working and they want it to be 5 to 7, I know some people still say they don't want 5 o'clock, they want it to be 6. But consider me myself that I'm sacrificing my time because I have my own work to do. For example, today now, I had to bring the class. Let me open my camera so you guys can see where I'm at. I'm in church right now. So I'm supposed to be in church by 5:30. So I just had to come to church early enough because I had a meeting between 2 and 4, then another meeting between 4 and 5. So I had to just come early enough to church. My son is almost dead now, actually. I had to come to church early enough so that I can make it for this class and be able to make it for the. So on subsequent classes, we have to actually find and strike a balance. So it won't affect you too much and it won't affect you too much. So all of us, we have to make sacrifices on both ends. Do you get it?
okay. Yes.
Okay. Shakiruddin Mayowa Obidola. Can we have you? Obidola, sorry.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for the training. I think the time you're giving us is good enough. If that 4 to 6 is going to be convenient for you, I think we should just go by that instead of just shifting the time. Because you said it the other time that some people would still say maybe 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 is going to be convenient for them. So we should just work with that 4 to 6. That's the option I want to give. Thank you.
Okay. Can we now have Olayiwola Elizabeth? Olayide, sorry. Why do you put Y in the name again?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sir, please, I think we should just do the class since some people are around now.
Yeah. Today's class has already started. Though. Today is just induction class. We just need to talk and catch up some things, and that's what we are doing already. So we have already started for today. In subsequent classes that we are just debating about time and the likes. If you can shift it forward or
I think it should
backward.
just remain for.
Yeah, because I was considering if we shift it to 5 to 7, usually 5 to 7, there are ladies that want to cook for their husbands, ladies that want to assist their parents in the kitchen and the likes like that. So
Yeah, so I think four should be more convenient, sir.
probably I'll look for a way to just make sure everybody is accommodated. I'll find a way.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Man. Okay, can we? Someone raised that his or her hand and went away again. I don't know. Okay, let's just continue till we have people that raise their hand again. So back to today's class. Today, I just want to introduce what the class is about, why I came up with the class, and moving forward, how you can help and the likes like that. That's the major things I want to discuss in today's class. So I called it ASUU Undergraduate IT class. Actually, the major reason why I started this class was that was early this month. This month is not yet over now. Early this month, I had one of my guys because I have guys that work with me in my office. So I had one of my guys saying they've increased their strike by under 3 months. So I was like, are you kidding me? 3 months again? And I remember when I was in part 1, actually, I attended OE. When I was in part 1, we had 1 6-month strike like that. And what happened was we thought we were going to resume next week. The next week became 1 month, became 2 months, became 4 months, then became 6 months. So we're just saying we resume next week, and that was how I wasted the whole of 6 months and not learning anything. Then I was like, okay, how can I help the people that are at home and not doing anything, so that they won't waste that time that I wasted in part one? That was what I said, okay, let's do IT class. We can do it online. Nobody needs to leave their house or place of work or anything. They can easily watch even while they are on buses and take the class online like that. So that was why I came up with this class, and I love the response. Actually, we have 550 something students registered, and on the WhatsApp pages, we have over 300 students on the WhatsApp pages. So I believe the population is actually encouraging. I don't know why we have just 28 students in this class today now, but hopefully they will be able to join in subsequent classes. So that's the reason behind the class. Then how the class will go. Okay, Think Technical Agency. I just academy. I just formed this name like when I was playing this slides. Like, let's have a name for the team, because I don't want it to be just a one-off thing. I don't want it to be just a one-off thing. I want it to be something that we can actually build on the long run. Like when you guys get back to school, when you get to your place of work, so that we can extend the end of the training to others. Of course, there will be assistance here and there. Like probably you need materials for the class and the likes like that. We'll do that on subsequent classes. Probably when you guys resume on, or even if you guys don't resume to finish this training, we'll just come up with something else that we can build up upon again, because this class is just two aspects, just front-end web development and data science. Those are the major aspects I based on. The only aspect I didn't touch on that I actually do is back-end development and UI UX actually. But if there is time after the whole training, so that I don't eat too much into my time, was why I just picked two of the this thing, and I was like, okay, let's build on it. Oh, some of you are not on WhatsApp. Please check the email you received. There's the link to join the WhatsApp pages. Please check the email you received. You would see the link to join the WhatsApp page. So please join the WhatsApp pages, because most of the information we share it on the WhatsApp pages. I don't want to use Google Classroom, was why I used WhatsApp, because all of us actually chat on WhatsApp. Was why I used WhatsApp. So please check the WhatsApp on the email you received. Or better say, I might, if anybody is on the WhatsApp page, please just copy the link I sent and paste it on the chat box for others to actually read and join the WhatsApp pages right now. Thank you very much. So I'll try and be reading our chats and be talking at the same time and be seeing people that raise up their hand. So if you have any question or any suggestion, please always feel free to raise up your hand. I'll talk to you and listen to whatever you have to say. So moving from there, so Think Tech Digital Academy, I don't know the other name you can give this, but that's the placeholder for now. So moving on from there, then who is this person that wrote this line here now? Because it's actually affecting what I'm seeing on my screen here. Please, if you are the one that drew this line, this red line, please erase it, please. Because someone has already pasted the link to the WhatsApp pages. So please, whichever stream you belong to, please just click on it and join the WhatsApp pages on your phones. So let's go on. So about Think Tech Digital Academy, I've actually mentioned the whole of it, but let me read what I have here. Think Tech is an information training academy for people who want to get into the tech space with little or no financial backing. We will be training, mentoring, sourcing for jobs, and providing conducive environment to learn, experience, experiment, and thrive and incubate new ideas for development of our dear country and continent. So basically, most of my friends have called me patriot and they are tired of actually convincing me to leave this country. But I know most of you actually want to leave the country. So you are in a very good place if you want to leave the country anytime soon. You can always just take up these trainings, brush up on them well, be good at it, then can apply for international jobs. In fact, I still got one job offer this week, 2 job offers last week. One in the UK last week, one in the US. The one for this week, I don't know the country, but I know it's outside the country. So if you want to travel out of the country, you are in a very good place. You can always make your dollars, but you can actually make your dollars in Nigeria too by working as a freelancer with all these international organizations. So basically, what I actually have in stock for this year was to train teenagers. That's between August and September. So if you can volunteer to train teenagers in your vicinity, at least in your community, please reach out to me, personally DM me on WhatsApp. I will respond to, because I'm looking at training close to 2,000 teenagers on IT skills. Imagine we can train 12 to 19-year-old students on basic IT skills like front-end development, back-end development, graphic designing, what other thing, data science and the likes like that. They're already getting good at these things from their teenage age. Then by the time they grow up to be our stature and the likes, they would they would have been able to make enough money to stop depending on their parents for funds, because if you notice Nigeria now, things are not really easy like that. And imagine a parent that have 5 children in the university at the same time. It's not going to be easy, but if we can train them and nurture them well, then we can build softwares or even work for international organizations that will be able to assist in the school fee, feeding, and the likes of the, because I remember when I was in school, I was sending back home, sending home money back home as a part 4. I was sending money back home to my parents to help with some things. Though I was sending money to my mother, I was collecting money from my dad, but I was working in school, so I was sending money to my mom. So I know people are like that on this page, where they will send money to their mother and collect money from their dad. I don't know why I did that, but that's what I did, and I hope my children will not do that to me too. So moving on from there, what we have this year is undergraduate training. We are already doing that. We'll start fully on Monday. I'll show you the timetable. Then teenagers are on training. That will be August, September. Then internship opportunities and workshops. Okay, internship opportunities and workshops. I have not got any offer for anybody yet, but by God's grace, before the end of the training, I would have gotten some offers that if you are good enough, I will be able to submit your name like, oh, this person is good enough to take up this job. But I will try as much as possible that the jobs I post are either hybrid or remote. That is, you can be doing them and be doing your normal regular work, or be doing them from your house, or be doing them as a student. I hope we all like that. Okay, we don't want internship opportunities. Okay, I will cancel internship opportunities. Let's go to Akas.
No, it's okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, someone's already replying on the chat box. Okay, moving on from there, we'll have hackathon by God's grace. We'll have an hackathon before the end of the year. Hackathon is just basically we trying to come up with ideas, innovative ideas on solving probably a particular problem in one domain, and by God's grace, we'll be able to do that before the end of the year. So that's that for this year. But next year and subsequent years, we have more things to do. So moving on from there, let's go to the next slide that we have here. So why ASUU undergraduate class? I've already spoken about my 6-month ASUU strike, giving back to my community. That's what I'm doing here. Then we rise by raising others. Of course, by the time for example, I've spoken to some people among you guys that are actually in another domain, and I've been able to gain some things from them. So we rise by raising others. So while raising you guys, I'm able to like learn some other new things about raising a community, sourcing for fund and the likes. For example, we still need fund for this class actually. We need 380-something thousand naira for this class. And if you notice the WhatsApp, this thing in the Zoom that I'm using now can only accommodate 100 people. And that's because it's not my own. I didn't subscribe on my own. I have to just collect a friend's own to use for the class. So we have to subscribe on Zoom to have our class owned. I'll tell you how you can help with that towards the end of the class. So then what is to be expected? Timely submission of what's expected of you guys. So timely submission of assignments. Every class we have an assignment. So we expect you guys to submit your assignment on GitHub. So whatever I give you as an assignment, you push it to your GitHub repo. Then you send the link to me so I can check and tell you, oh, this is where you are making a problem mistake. This is where you are getting it correctly and the likes like that. Then 70% attendance. Hopefully by the end of this class, I know most of us don't need certificates, but I will be providing certificates for people that attend up to 70% of the classes. I'm not marking attendance today, but from Monday, we're marking attendance. So helping others with questions on the group pages. So by the time you are solving your assignment, if you have any problem that you are facing, you can easily just screenshot the problem, post it on the group page, then let others to respond. So please respond to all these questions. That's where I will be able to know actually this person is actually good at this thing. And you will actually learn more by helping others. Then attempting projects. Of course, I'll be sending us projects that we can always attempt and work on. Then make online opportunities available for fellow students. So if you see maybe an internship opportunity outside, hey, sorry, please, that person, you're having a background noise that is stopping me. Probably you can mute. Okay. Make online opportunities available for fellow students. So if you see maybe internship opportunities, poster for job openings, always put it on the WhatsApp pages so that others can benefit from it. Then sharing of resources. So we'll be sharing resources with others. I mean, as in, if you see any resource that will be useful for others in the class, you can always send them to me. I will check. I'll probably just skim through. If it's something that will not derail us from what we're actually doing, Of course, I'll share with the page, with the class. But if it's something that will derail us from what we're actually doing, I won't share it. But if you see any material that can help, please share with others. So this is our timetable. Actually, that is actually 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. But I'm going to change it to 4 now. So everything will be 4 to 6 actually. One person has background noise. Hey, please be careful with the chairs. Be careful with the chairs, I beg. Then we are going to have a class on that's 4 to 6 p.m. Sorry, that person, everybody, please mute your mic for now. If you have any question, you can unmute your mic. Mr. Mohammed, please mute your mic.
You say what?
Please mute your mic, I beg. Thank you. So everybody, please, this is our timetable. People doing front end, your class starts on Monday by God's grace, that's 4 to 6. Then people doing data science, your class starts on Tuesday by 4 to 6 too. So I'm sorry for this mistake that I have here. But hopefully, if we are going to change this time, I'll share it on the WhatsApp page, and whichever time we are changing to, I'll let all of us know. So Monday and Thursdays for front-end people, Tuesdays and Fridays for data science people. Is this okay by everybody? Do you have any objection to this? Please raise up your hand now so that we can discuss it.
It's okay, sir. It's okay.
Okay. So let's move on from there.
Yeah, it's okay, but the issue is on Friday, sir.
Friday, what's on Friday?
The Friday I have the school on Friday from 2 to 5.
Okay, you have school on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Friday I'm already in school from 2:30 to 5. So,
okay.
But the others there isn't a problem. It's okay.
Okay. I'll note that. We can accommodate everybody and find a way of accommodating every time that will be comfortable for everybody. But for now, let's just stick with this timetable for now. For the first classes, we use this. Similarly, can we have Similarly, can we have you?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you.
I don't know if there can be a little adjustment to the time, because around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I'm always out, like I'm always busy till something like 7:30. So now, starting from 4 to 6, that means for the whole of the evening, I won't be able to attend all classes. So please, I don't know if there can be any adjustment or opportunity I can have to have.
Okay, you are saying you'll be busy between 4 and 7.
4 and 7. Actually, I have a classes I start by 5 to 7. So waiting for 1 hour for this class, I won't be able to grab enough like that. So I don't know if there can be little adjustment that will be able to help me so that at least I don't know, sir.
Okay, I get your question. I get the problem. But let's have others because I'm seeing like 4 hands up now. So, okay, can we have you?
Yeah, thank you. In all fairness, the timing cannot be convenient for everybody. No matter the time you put it, people will always be busy. So you cannot all have the same free time. So I think any time that is suitable for you should hold, because even if we fix it in the morning, some people will be busy. If we fix it in the midnight, some people will be busy. But I'll just suggest it starts from 5. 4. So between 4 and 5, I believe they would have gotten to their homes so that they can have time to join the classes. That's just my suggestion. But to me as a person, anytime is fine by me because my devices are always available and I can stream from anywhere. I'm just considering others. Thank you.
Exactly. I'm totally behind this suggestion.
Okay. Can we have Olaide?
Okay, good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
So, well, I actually think there's no matter the time, some people still have issues. So, is there a way we can just record the classes and make it available to those that will not be able to join live? I think that one is better because if we even put it at any time, we will still have people that will continue complaining about the timing. I know. I think for almost everybody should be perfect. But if there's any other situation, maybe we can just record it and put it out for people to join. I think that one is better than to be moving the time from one to another.
Okay. Okay. See have some hands up. Oh. Can we have Mohammed? Mohammed, your hand is up. Can we have you? Mr. Mohammed.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Allow me to talk. I'm Isa Muhammad Muzakir.
Okay. Your hand is up. You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something. The issue of the Friday, the time is 4 to 6, but if possible to you, sir, if possible, and my colleague, if possible, send the time from maybe back before, if possible, sir.
Okay, I've noted that.
Uh,
Okay, your hand is up again. Can we have you?
Yes, sorry. I just want to say, like I said before, that no time will always be convenient for everybody. But I just observed that the class is also holding on YouTube. It's been live streamed on YouTube, and we can subscribe to your channel and always go back to the classes. I believe even after the live streaming, the classes will still be there. So anybody that missed any class can always go back and download or watch the basic classes. So that they won't be back and forth on this time issue.
That was what I was going to say. I just wanted to acknowledge everybody first. So everybody can, if you miss any class, you always go back to
Bola, Marcy, another thing.
Okay, is that like that we are hearing someone's voice? Hearing someone's voice on the background. So please, everybody, in case you miss any class, you can actually watch later on YouTube. You can watch later on YouTube. So if you miss any class, you can always watch and see whatever has happened in the class on YouTube. Then you can I will always post the code to the assignments on my GitHub repo, or I edit it in the comment section of YouTube. So you can always go back there and copy the assignment and solve for yourself. Is that okay by everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Moving on from there, but please master your timetable. I'll actually post this on our WhatsApp page again. So if you're not on the WhatsApp page yet, please join the WhatsApp page. And please, Isa Mohammed, please remove your hand. Like your hand is still raised. So whenever there's a question.
Sorry, I'm forgetting. Let me remove it now. I'm forgetting. I'm moving.
Okay. Okay, then getting help. For in class question, those on Zoom can raise their hand, and for those on YouTube, they can always comment, like write a comment in the comment section, so we can actually respond to whatever question they have. We have 12 people actually watching on YouTube right now, and we have 32 people watching on Zoom. So whenever you have any question, you can always just ask the question in class. And for those people that did not join the class, you can always just ask it on the Google page, on the WhatsApp page, or just Google the question on Google. If you can get your solution on Google, it's very good. So that's the second suggestion here. So Google your problems, post your problem on the Google page, just on the WhatsApp page, then talk to colleagues. So slide into everybody's DM. Then if all these things do not work, then you can now slide into my DM. But I beg, don't just slide into my DM at the first sight of the problem. Because if everybody is sliding into my DM, I won't be able to respond to everybody. I beg. So please, let's have that in mind. Then the other thing is funding for the class. The class is free, but we need resources for this class actually. So I told you the other time that this class will cost me 386,000 naira. I've been able to raise 80,000 naira myself, but we still need 308,000 naira. So one of my friends was like, I should charge the class members, but I was like, I've already told you guys the class is free. So the only thing I can say now is you guys can give voluntary donations My account number is pasted here. Who is this person just writing? Maxwell, please undo what you just did. You got a blue line on this place now. Please remove the blue line, I beg. Someone already drew a red line. So please remove your blue line, Maxwell. Thank you. So as I was saying, voluntary donations are acceptable. Then for those who want certificates, because of course, in the IT world, let me just be sincere with you guys. In the IT world, we don't really fancy certificate like that. But if you want certificates, you can always pay 1,095 naira for the certificate. And the certificate, please everybody just get certificate because the certificate, the money for the certificate is actually going to be used to get things for the class. So having said that, I'll move to the next slide now. Then what you will learn in this class, what you will learn. So for people that are doing data science, you will learn data analysis with NumPy, you learn data analysis with Pandas, data visualization with Matplotlib, data visualization with Seaborn, geographic data visualization. That's if you want to, you know, all these graphs that you see, then you see Oyo State, you see population of Oyo State, you see the population of Kwara State, you see the population of Delta State and likes like that. That's geographic data visualization. Then we are going to do machine learning. Then for people that are doing front-end web development, you are going to learn HTML and CSS. You are going to learn JavaScript. You are going to learn JavaScript DOM. That's document object model. You are going to learn TypeScript. We are just going to touch on TypeScript. We won't really dwell much on TypeScript like that. Then we are going to do React. Then we are going to do some web modules. So we are going to build some things together. So that's that on what we are going to have for the front end and data science stream. Is there anything you were expecting from any of these streams that you are not seeing here? I will accommodate your questions now. Hello, any question? Maybe you have something you have in mind that you wanted to learn that is not here, or you have any suggestions?
Yes. There's a question. There's a question, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. My question is on web development. I want to get a clarification. This syllabus that we have here for web development, is it going to give us everything we need to know about creating a website that works very well? I don't know if you get my question.
Sorry, come again with the question.
Okay, from your syllabus here that is posted, I see HTML and the rest. I want to find out, I want to get clarification. Is this going to give us knowledge or some kind of like advantage of creating a website that works very well and without us missing out on any aspect?
I get your question. So basically, what you're asking is, would the knowledge you gather in this class be enough for you to thrive out there? And my answer is yes and no. The reason I said yes and no is because one, the reason I said yes is, of course, we are going to build the foundation in this class. Be able to build, we are going to build stuff together actually. Then the thing is, anything that has to do with software development is not just about the teacher teaching you, it's about you practicing. So if you take your time to practice, there will be some things that you just have actually jam yourself, that you see yourself on the long run that we won't teach you in this class. So actually we learn by experimenting in software development. So those things are things that we actually now build you, because there is limit to what I can teach in this class. I can't teach you everything. Nobody can teach you everything. But we'll actually give you everything you need to actually be able to thrive and survive in the software development this thing when it comes to front-end development for the people doing front-end development. Hope I've answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nancy, can we have you?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. So my question is that most of the things you have written here are like strange to some of us, like extremely not familiar. I also know if they'll be like explaining everything, like what it is from the very, very top, sir.
Okay. That one have been now. That one have been so. Okay, let me just start from the data science aspect of things. Data analysis is NumPy. Actually, NumPy is like the linear algebra library of Python. So we are going to learn all the mathematical gibberish that we would use in NumPy. Then Pandas is for data analysis. For example, you are the type that have done probably run a data analysis with Excel or with SPSS. All those things you do with all those libraries, you can learn them by that. You'll be able to write your code using Pandas. Then visualization of Matplotlib is more of you plotting your normal plot.
So my question is for front end. My question is for front end. Front end web development.
Yes, I understand. The thing is, if you ask the question of front end, I have to answer it for both classes because I'm accommodating both people in this class right now. So I will respond to their own and I will respond to your own too. Is that okay by you?
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Moving on from there, then we have data analysis with Pandas, data visualization with Matplotlib, data visualization with Seaborn, geographical data visualization, then machine learning. Then all those ones are just visualization. Then I've explained geographical data visualization already. That's where you have, for example, when you have the coronavirus pandemic, there are some states that we have so much people with the coronavirus. And in some states, we don't have anybody at all. So we can have something like states with high population of people with coronavirus. We can paint that state red. And states with people with no coronavirus, we can paint it blue. You can now have a shade of red to blue like that, depending on population of people that have coronavirus in each state. So that's geographical data visualization. Then machine learning, that's just basically the major thing in data science. So that's like the icing on data science. So now front-end development, HTML and CSS. HTML is actually hypertext markup language, which is how we write that's like the skeleton of what you see on websites. So the text you see, the boxes you see, and the likes like that, that's HTML. Then CSS is, what's it called now? Is style sheet, that's what you use to color it. That you see the header being different from the footer and likes like that. Then JavaScript is like what you use to give a character. So the way it behaves, the way it responds, the way it animates and the likes like that. Then JavaScript DOM is the way you now bring JavaScript to relate with your HTML. Then TypeScript is another thing you can use instead of JavaScript. It's actually like more like a little bit of advanced JavaScript. Most people don't use it, but I'll do the introduction to it in this class. Then the React module is what you use. For example, if you want to link to a backend API, you need a front-end framework. So React module is what we'll be using in this class. Then the web modules are just basically how to use places like GitHub, how to deploy our website and the likes like that. So those are the things that we're going to learn in this class. You get it now?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any other question?
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Based on your what do you learn? I'm mostly Python, and the Python is very important and around the world of we are in. The situation we are in, the Python is very important to learn. But I'm not seeing the Python, but I don't know why you are putting the Python.
Okay, you can't say Python on this thing. Actually, the first class we're going to hold in the data science class, we're going to do a crash course in Python. We're going to learn everything we need to learn in Python in that class. So Python is the programming language we are using for data science. So obviously, we need to touch on Python before we can do any other thing.
Okay.
We are going to touch on Python before we can do anything in data science.
Okay, understood. Okay, understood. Thank you.
So any other question? Any other question? Okay, in the absence of any other question, I guess we are at a good place to end this call and just see you guys on, what would that be? That would be on Monday, right? And if you have any questions, I'll always ask on the WhatsApp pages. So,
okay.
So at this point, I'll just say, see you guys. Okay, someone is raising his or her hand. Can we have your Oluwatosin?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. And please, I'm just joining. I would like to ask about the payment donations or the money for the certificates. Like, can we just pay to the account number you sent? How do we know that you know the person that is paying for this something? Because you said we should not DM. I'm asking because you said we should not DM you directly. So do we just make use of the WhatsApp group or what? Hello, please, do you get my question? Hello, sir. We can't hear anything.
I think our host have left the class.
Hello,
He has
guys.
actually, okay, it's back.
Hello, sorry, my system went off. I couldn't help that. So I'm back now. So I got a question from someone the other time. So if you pay for the certificate, just slide into my DM and just let me know.
Okay, all right, sir.
Okay. Show you that question. Any other question?
No question, I was thinking. No question, sir. I was thinking.
Okay, please, whoever the host has been transferred to, please can help us to end this call. I will see you guys on Monday, and for those I will see on Tuesday. And I'll be talking to us on subsequently on WhatsApp pages. Thank you very much for coming to this class.
Thank you to you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Host, please help us end this call.